I think the number one thing any utility CEO wakes up and thinks about is reliability.
Right.
But increasingly, we're thinking about helping customers to use less of our energy.
We'd all like to do that because the less you use to get the same benefit, the more that defines renewability right there if you use less for the same amount. And we can do that through technology and smart grids and the right type of meters. And because how much is still just going up in the air unused? How much is wasted?
It varies depending upon whether you want to look at just what's economic or you want to look at what's technically feasible. But we estimate anywhere from 10 to 30% can be reduced over time. And what you said a moment ago is real important, Joe. We're not talking about telling people to put sweaters on when it gets cold out, or sweat when it gets warm out. We're talking about preserving your lifestyle, doing everything that you want to do today, but just using devices that are far more efficient at helping you live the way you want to live.
Our governor, Democrat, is big on clean energy and I guess emissions control. So you want to make it clean. So he's got a proposal that's expensive, and you're gonna try and recoup the expenses through the efficiency that you're talking about. So you're still looking at paying more to achieve the less emissions. It's going to cost more. Is that how are you making it clean? Less CO2 or less pollutants or less?
So by using less energy, it's less of all of the above, right? So you have to convert a fossil fuel or uranium-238 into electricity, and in doing that, there are certain byproducts. But if you don't need that electricity to begin with, then there's no conversion.
Why is it going to cost more if you're using less?
So the question is, most people won't invest in energy efficiency. They view their opportunity cost as being much higher. So if you're a hospital, people don't come to your hospital because you use less energy. They come to your hospital because you've got the best equipment and the best doctors. So customers are reluctant to make that investment. So we have to incent them to do that, which basically means that we have to even lower the barriers further for them to make that investment. Well, where do we get that money? From other customers. So the question is, are we targeting the right customers for energy efficiency? And we think we are, right? We're going to target public use, we're going to target hospitals, we're going to target low-income customers.
I mean, I could see it's going to be an extra $9 a month eventually. By what year?
So that's only if you're not the beneficiary of the energy efficiency. If you look,
so certain customers it'll cost $9 a month,
and other customers it'll save $10 a month,
and it will end up you're actually getting efficiency. You're not just making it less emissions. You're actually spending more to be more efficient.
That's exactly right.
Okay,
so if you draw a bubble over all customers, the total bill goes down, and that's important to realize. Yes, there are some who will benefit more because they actually get the LED bulb, they get the smart thermostat, and there will be others who pay more because they didn't get that LED bulb and that smart thermostat. But when you add it all up, the overall bill to society goes down.
In 5 years from now, what will be your main feedstock for all the energy that you
I think
what will the breakdown be?
For our company, it will still be nuclear, but I think for our industry, it'll be natural gas.
It will be natural gas.
I think it will be.
And there's a way of getting it for whatever reasons. It's cleaner in terms of emissions and pollutants. So everything CO2 emissions and pollutants.
So everything is relative. So natural gas is a much cleaner air from an air emissions point of view than coal, and it's very inexpensive nowadays. That's correct.
And that's still something you have to think about, isn't it?
Well, but we just built 3 natural gas plants, so we're not anti-natural gas at all.
Okay.
Ralph, let's just talk a little bit about cybersecurity issues, because that's something we talk a lot about on this show. I know it's not the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning, but it must be a huge concern too.
Well, it's definitely in the top 5, Becky, and there are certain things that we do depending upon the asset we're trying to protect. Candidly, I don't like to go into detail on that, but we treat our nuclear plants one way, we treat our transmission system a slightly different way, and we treat customer information yet a third and different way as well.
In terms of overall cost, security is what component you think for you?
So it's millions of dollars,
right?
But
is that still nominal? That's still nominal relative to your total cost. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, our number one cost is always going to be fuel, right? Just in terms of
no, but in terms of just manpower, employees, staffing, or outside consultants.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's low single digits in terms of the whole piece of the equation.